Today we're going to learn how to draw the figure in action positions. Hi, my name is Brian and this is Learning to Draw from the Very Start. This video series is designed to teach the beginner that wants to learn how to draw but couldn't find that right teacher, book, or video. This series will teach you step by step the easiest way possible to draw. So get your pencil and paper ready and let's get drawing. Okay, we're back again. I'm back again, and what you see here is a poster that was shrunk down. I did a poster to show my students how to do anatomy. You know, I do a lot of anatomy. I used to do a lot of stick figures, and what I'm going to show you today is how to actually do rough drawings. On my first video, I showed you how to turn a stick figure into the full figure. But I thought, well, what good is that if you can't really manipulate that? So in this video, I will show you how we do that. In the first video, I showed you to take the rectangle, the V for the arms, and the little square, and the head. So that would be the quick drawing of a body, and in that you have this center line, and that center line is called your direction line or your action line. And another point, this point will come down to your crotch. Wherever that center line comes to, your crotch is going to be there. That's going to go up through your neck and through your head. So just keep that in mind as we draw. So whenever I draw, the first thing I want to do is do this rectangle. And action means not just straight up and down. Action has some kind of curve to it, some way. So I will take that rectangle and I will curve it somehow. And then that's your action line or your direction line. And from there, I'll do the stick figure leg. And the same with the arms. And then I will go and I will add more to the arm. But the main part is getting the body right. You know, the neck comes from that. As long as you follow that line, you're good. But you always put that, some kind of twist and turn to it to make it look, to give it that action. And then the feet were triangle, and we'll just do circles for the fist. So I'll do a couple more of these and you'll see what I'm saying. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to draw just right off the top of my head of doing something, so I don't know. Usually when I'm drawing comics, I'll have that thing in mind that the person's doing. He's jumping over a fence, or he's falling down, or he's shooting somebody. So right now, it's just, you know, what am I going to do with these guys? And say there's the crotch, and I turned it here and turned it there, so you would see more of that shoulder than that shoulder. So I have no idea how this would come out. Maybe I'd turn the arm would go behind that. And this is, as I say, it's rough sketching that you want to do all the time. You know, whether you're home or just, you know, riding in the car or something. You don't want to go out and you want to buy an expensive sketch pad to do something like this, because if you buy the expensive sketch pads, you'll be afraid to actually draw in it because you don't want to mess it up. So, you know, notebook paper, whatever paper you can use just for this, because these are not drawings that you actually want to keep. These are drawings that you just want to practice with or practice on. So any kind of cheap paper is good. Let's see. Randomly thinking about, and some people will say draw the oval and then draw the other oval for the hips, and then you put, and you can do that, but eventually you're going to connect it anyway. So if I took any one of these, it would still be the same thing. I'm connecting it, so it's just easier to draw one side, or just draw the rectangle and twist it. So, and just think of a piece of chewing gum. If you took a piece of chewing gum and you twisted it or you bent it, then that would be the body. as I said, you do the stick arms and stick legs, and you get it into the proportion that you want to get it into, or the position that you want to get it into, and then you do the rest. And this is very rough, very quick. Later on, when you get the position that you're looking for, then you go ahead and then you start doing your detail. Then I will put my ribs in, the rib cage, then the hip bones, then I'll go for the shoulders, arms, like that, and get rid of some of the lines that I don't need. Make the legs longer or wider or whatever I need to do. Give it some shape, and a lot of times, unless you're drawing a superhero with the skin tight clothes on, these guys will have clothes, a shirt, suit, or whatever, a jumpsuit, whatever. So let me do a couple more just, off the top of my head. So, as I said, it's kind of hard to draw when I don't have a reason, and I don't want to say a reason, but when I'm thinking, I have to have I'm at a loss of words because I'm trying to think and draw at the same time. I'll just draw. But yeah, back again. Just quick, rough drawings with the rectangle. I don't know, maybe I have this guy falling here. Like so, and that is really, really bad. And sometimes you might want to round it out. Sometimes you have to round it out. I don't want to give up on this guy, but I don't want to spend too much time on it. But that is really a bad thing. But as I said, it is a rough. It is a rough, and that's what you want, just rough sketches. So his back would come out, and his buttocks would come out there, and so forth. Pretty bad. And I don't want to waste too much time just showing you or just drawing these things, because it's up to you to just draw. I'm just showing you how easy it is, simple it is, how quick it could be when you just use the rectangle. And this guy would say if he had a sword or something like that, he'd be going back. His arms would go back behind him, and the leg would go, I don't know, just any old way, I guess. This would be bent, maybe like he's running or something. So, and just do just a stand, just a strike a pose stand. So, as I said, just your rectangle, twist it a little bit, turn it a little bit to give it that bit of action pose. And you don't have to draw the whole figure. A lot of times in comics, you just have, half the figure, especially when you're just doing one where these guys are just talking like so. And you would do the panel, and one day I'll do, like some panels to show you guys how it's done. But as long as you have the body twisted a little bit, that gives you a little more action. And I could have twisted this guy back here, just back a little bit, just to give them a little more action too. So yeah, this was just a quick video to show you. Sorry about that guy. I just couldn't feel this guy. I couldn't feel him. So yeah, this is just a quick video to show you how you can take after learning how to take the stick figure and turning it into the full figure and just using the rectangle to do, you know, a person. Just, you know, simple quick lines, rectangle, curve the rectangle, you use the V, yes, the V lines, and the triangle, and you'll have a figure. Now, if I made that into a woman, she'd be a model, or she'd be standing like the model. Cut that in. But as I said, I don't want to take too much time on this one because this was just to show you the quick way. And you need to draw, just continue to sketch on anything, a napkin, you know, in school, when you finish your work, whatever. Just continue to sketch, and eventually you will get from this to this. And I don't know if you can see that in the blue line, but you know, it's very simple. It's just like putting a puzzle together. Once you learn the pieces, you put them together and you're good to go. All right, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video, even though I screwed up that other guy. But thanks for watching, and keep watching for my other videos.